Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, what is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh. So I'm coming at you again with more business because, oh my gosh, that episode that I did about business, I got so much feedback from you all out there, all y'all business ladies. I can't thank you enough for listening and for sending me all of your questions, your requests, your feedback. Just, it's awesome to watch women empower themselves with creating a business, making dollars and making impact. So I'm happy that you're here. We're back again. And the reason I'm recording this right now is because literally I am right now in a lesson of my business. And I want to share it with you because this was never an idea, this one that I'm doing now. This just happened to me right now. This is happening to me right now. So I'm sharing this one as I'm in it. Yeah? And this is what I'm about, y'all. I'm about keeping it raw and real and letting you know what's going down because it is how we navigate the things that happen. It's not about what happens. It's about how do we deal with what happens? How do we navigate? How do we show up anyway? So let me tell you what's going on in my world over here. I am doing a global tour. So what that looks like is basically we are trying to do our Creating Confidence Masterclass, which is something I've been doing for a long time. 5 years I did my Styling Confidently Masterclass, and it's basically similar except no clothing, no styling. As in people wear clothing, yeah, not naked. Naked masterclass. I just don't talk about fashion. I'm talking about confidence. So I was running that masterclass for 5 years. Then I scrapped the styling and I said, I'm just going to do confidence, as you know, because you've heard the story probably. And so this Creating Confidence Masterclass is probably on, I think, year 2 and a half. Year 2, yeah. Creating Confidence year 2. And now I'm like, I want to get out. I want to meet people. I am impatient. I want to go and blow myself up. And instead of me spending $5,000 a month on a PR agency, how about I PR myself? How about I get myself out there? How about I create events? How about I fly places? Let's do this. For my entire life, I never traveled. And so now I said to my husband, let's get on a plane. Let's go meet some people. Let's go do this masterclass all over the world. And what happened was a beautiful dear friend of mine, Marnie, who has just relaunched her brand called Miss Marnie. She's incredible. She had a relaunch or a rebrand in New Zealand where she lives, and she invited me. And New Zealand's only 3 hours away from, Auckland's only 3 hours away from where we live here in Melbourne. And I'm like, honey, let's go. Like, we never travel. Like, let's go. We've got money. We made money in our business. You know, we can travel. Like, let's get a ticket and take the kids to New Zealand. It'll be fun. We'll have a little holiday. I'll go to her launch party. It'll be great. So while I'm in New Zealand, or while I'm planning for New Zealand, I'm like, what if we did a Creating Confidence Masterclass there? And she's like, I'm doing my relaunch party. She did her party. And then the next day was our masterclass. So she helped me find the venue. She helped me get the balloons. We shared the balloons. It was awesome. And then her husband watched our kids while we did our event. So bad idea was we brought our kids with us to a work event. I thought, oh, this will be a holiday. We're going to have fun. It's going to be like a vacation and we're going to get to work and make money. It's going to be great. Oh my God, how amazing is my life? And then these motherfuckers, we're in the airplane and the baby will not stop crying. He cried for 4 hours. Why was it 4 hours? Because we were delayed on the ramp. Isn't that the worst when you're delayed on the ramp and then you're delayed on the ramp with a screaming child who's sleepy? And I wasn't breastfeeding. I just wanted to put my titty in his mouth and be like, drink the milk, but there was no milk. So there was no help with that. And the woman in front of us kept rolling her eyes and literally, I was about to, Shaniqua in me is dead, but I was about to go over there and bust her ass. I was trying real hard. I was working on my mindset. I'm like, Woosah, just breathe, be kind. And my husband was like, that bitch. Like, she was just rude. And that sucks, you know? Like, if someone's in front of you or behind you or next to you and their kids are screaming, do not roll your eyes at them. Help them out. Give them a little nod of like, we see you, you got this. So that was hard work. By the time we got to New Zealand, I was wrecked. Hamish was wrecked. Our kids were crazy. And then we are there to literally plan an event and work. Get balloons, find out the venue, all the shit that it takes. If you're listening to this podcast, this is the business one, Business Series, okay? Y'all know that running a business is like running a child. It's a baby that you gotta feed. You gotta wipe its ass. It's never easy. It's hard fucking work. So here I am on Instagram, people telling me I'm hashtag or air quotes killing it. And really I want to fucking punch myself in the mouth because I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm exhausted. I got my kids. How are we going to run this event? All the things. We ended up doing it. It ended up being the most incredible and amazing experience that I've ever had in my life. Oh my God. If you want to know how that went, please head over to the Instagram on the highlights. It's Auckland. Everything about the Auckland event is there. The women sang us a song at the end. Shout out to M from Raisin Ziggy. Oh my God. M, I love you. She got up and said that in the Maori tradition, they sing to someone after they've spoken to honor them, and she just started singing in Maori, and it's beautiful in their tongue and in their language, and it was so amazing because everybody started singing. So all these women are singing to Hamish and I, and we just started crying, and it was incredible. So we had a blast. We also learned to never bring our kids at an event, and then my crazy ass decides to go to Los Angeles. So my homegirl Angel Phoenix is going to Los Angeles in February 2020 because she's going to speak at Gala Darling's Vortex event. And she's like, babe, come. It's going to be amazing. We can meet people. We're going to hook it up. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do something. I'm like, done. I'm there. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. We're not taking the kids. Let's go. And I said to my husband, we could do another event there. So now it's a global tour because we got 2 places that are not Australia. So technically it's global. And it looks cool to say it's a global tour and have the same event. I've ran this event so much, I could do it with my eyes closed. There's no need to worry about the event. There's no need to worry about anything besides making sure that the venue we have is suitable. That's probably the biggest head fuck out of everything, is getting a venue. That was really hard. And shout out to Allison at Lazarus Experience in Los Angeles, because she was the only one who got back to me and was not like $5,000 US to run an event. With like 50 people, y'all. I'm not having a fucking presidential event. Like, come on. So we go, we book it. We ended up saying, right, we're going to have our event. Lots of money because Australian dollars converted to American dollars is not good right now. Meaning the dollar in America is high. Our dollar is worth shit. So when you think about an event costing, 3,000 to 4,000 US, it's like 5,500 Australian. It's a lot. So we're like, look, that's cool. We're going to take a hit. As long as we break even, let's try to break even. And I'm like, fuck break even. Let's try to make money in America. Let's try to not go there and be paying to run an event there. So thankfully, we did. Not only did we break even, we made a little bit. We're still selling tickets, so who knows what's going to happen. But keeping it real, like, I was happy for me to take a hit because I'm learning about doing an event overseas. Right? We haven't even got to the lesson, y'all. Many lessons doing these events. I said, Hamish, this year, this is our 2nd year in business. My first year, we killed it. I don't even know how. I didn't purposefully kill it. We kind of killed it by mistake, right? So this year, I'm like, we need to kill it on purpose. Like, what the fuck? We need to go hard. We need to work our asses off. We need to expand. My word of the year is expansion. So I'm like, year 2, let's have a global tour. That's a bit crazy, y'all. That's a bit crazy. And I have big goals and dreams, and I'm impatient, and I want to meet Oprah, and I want to meet Tony Robbins, and I want to do all the things. But also, everybody says to me, you have to be sustainable. You can't crash and burn. You don't want to get burnt out. And what you need to know about me is that burnout doesn't happen the same as it does for other people. I am on fire. I will wake up and talk for 50 hours, and then when I finish, I'll talk some more. So I have the energy to travel around the world, get on planes, talk to people, Like, I got the energy for that. That's not the problem. The problem is I'm a married woman with 2 kids. Does my husband have the energy for that? Hell no. Hamish does not have the energy for that. So he needs a break, right? How are my kids going to go? Who's going to watch my kids? Are we going to give my in-laws a break? Are we going to have my friend Christy come? Like, all this stuff affects the tour. All this stuff affects how much you're away from home. Not only that, but if I'm putting the money that we're making in our business and investing it back into the business for a global tour, you got to consider all the cost. And listen to me. If you have a fucking business and you're like, it's not about the money. Quit your fucking business right now, because it is about the money. You need to make money and you need to be sustainable, or else there's no business. Did you hear that? You need to be sustainable. You need to make money, or else you actually don't have a fucking business. You got a charity. Thank you. You got a charity. You have to make money, because the money that you're making is what's keeping your business going. It's what's feeding your family. It's what's feeding you. It's what's paying your bills, your car, your phone, all that shit. So unfortunately, it is about the money. You have got to be able to, are you going to be here in a year? Is your business going to exist in 5 years? If you're out there spending money and you don't fucking know what you're spending your money on, you don't know how much venues are going to cost, you don't know how much is going to come in, you don't know your profit and loss, you're not balancing shit, you're not doing cash flow well, then you are not going to have a sustainable business. You're going to be burnt out. That's how you burn out. So we listened to a book called Profit First. And it's basically the most incredible book for business. And there's a man in Australia called, what's his name? He did a book called The Barefoot Investor. And basically it's like The Barefoot Investor for business. So if you've read The Barefoot Investor, think about this for business. Profit First. It's incredible. If you own a business or you know someone with a business, I highly recommend you listen to this book. We put money for tax. We got money for events. We got money for things. So there's different accounts that we're using to pay things. And I don't fuck around with my tax. I pay my tax. And I'm happy to pay my goddamn tax, because this country is incredible. Australia has no guns. Australia is safe as fuck. The law is awesome. Like, something happens, they make a fucking law about it. My kids are safe. Yeah, it's a clean country. So I'm not complaining that I got to pay the tax man. It's a lot. You got to pay a lot. But you know what? Like, a beautiful country. We are blessed. So I don't mess around with tax. But for me, it's like, this year was going to be the year of investing back in the business. So I just said to my husband, this is not going to be the year where we kill it and make a shitload of money that we take home or we invest. It's going to be a shitload of money that we take and put it back into travel so we can run events and meet all the people and all the women of the world. Because you guys, I want to meet you. My heart and soul wants to meet you. I want to go to the UK and squeeze the women that listen to my podcast and that are in my Global Sisterhood online program. Like, they're my sisters. They are my family. I want to hug them. Do you know how good it felt to go to New Zealand and actually meet women that I have seen on Facebook and Instagram that are in my program, that are my clients, and I could touch and hug them and look at their eyeballs in the flesh? Do you know how good that felt? Like, I sobbed. I was crying like a fucking baby. When I met Janie, I started bawling. I was bawling when I met these women. All the women. We had dinner with everybody after in New Zealand. And I was just looking around like, these are real humans who, ooh, makes me want to cry. These are real humans who I attracted in my business somehow. That joined my program. That invested the money on themselves. That believed in me to help them. And that changed their lives from that program. And now they're in front of me at a masterclass, hanging out. We're at dinner. I'm meeting some of their partners. They're telling me about their lives. They're telling me about how they fucking took a bus. Karen and Rowella took a bus, 12-hour bus, an 8-hour bus to come to the masterclass. To spend time with me, to be at the masterclass, to grow themselves. Like, yo, these women, oh my God. Like, if I could eat them alive, like, you don't understand how much you mean to me. Like, you don't understand. It's not a sales trick or a pipe dream or some bullshit. Like, I want to meet my listeners. I want to meet my followers. I want to meet my sisterhood women in the flesh. It would be a dream come true. It's a dream come true. And so there I am in New Zealand meeting them. And I'm like, I want to meet everybody. And so when we did this event, when we thought about, fuck, we'll go to LA. LA is going to be cool. You know, we've got women flying for LA. I haven't sold many tickets in Los Angeles. The women coming are from all over America. So I'm focusing on how we haven't sold out many tickets, as opposed to focusing on, honey, people are flying 6 to 8 hours to come to this event, to meet you and sit with you and do the masterclass. Like, women are bringing their husbands to have couple sessions with me and Hamish in LA, to have shamanic energy healing sessions from Hamish, to have one-on-one sessions with me while we're in LA. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, a lady's flying from Puerto Rico. Someone's coming from Seattle. Like, one of my best friends, like Wyoming, like Oklahoma. Like, we got people from all over America coming for this event. So I said to him, you know what? Fuck it, let's take the hit. Let's not make money. Let's just invest in the business. What I didn't tell you though is this year we decided to up level our sisterhood, which is my year-long coaching program, which you should totally fucking join, by the way. Anyway, we have a Melbourne program. There's like 95 women in the Melbourne in-person program. It's a year-long coaching program with me in the flesh, 6 live events in Melbourne. We also have an online version. If you're not in Melbourne, people do the online. So now we got 95 women. And as we grow, I want a bigger venue. So we went to the Melbourne Expo Center. The venue cost 3 times the price of what my old venue was costing. 3 times. So now our financials are going up because we're investing in a bigger venue. You got big dreams, you need to fucking play big, right? So I'm playing big, brand bold, hit up Suze Chadwick. That's what I'm doing, right? Shout out to Suze. So we're doing that. And now you're also going to do a global tour, Erica. You're also now going to pay for flights and go and conversion rates of the UK and Canada and dollars in the US. Like, what? So I had a meeting. Shout out to my homegirl, Lily. Liliana is an angel. She's a boss bitch. She's amazing. She runs a company called Perfect Events. Please go check them out on Instagram. She has raised, I don't know, fucking $700 million or something, helping charities. She runs events. This is what she does. She's incredible. She's a value provider. She's a lover of all things, all people. And she sat down with me and we're going to have a big meeting. And she's like, Erica, I hear you. I love that you want to travel and I think it's great, but you got to be careful you don't burn out. And now I told her I'm not going to burn out. But what is going to burn out is our financials if we don't watch that. Is, you know, us having to juggle and depend on people to be with our kids. My husband feeling like we're traveling too much. And this is our 2nd year. I am blessed, you guys. I'm so blessed that we are here right now. What if we spent the time, and this is the lesson, and I want you to hear this, whether you are doing exactly what I'm doing or not, it's irrelevant. The fact is the message and the lesson here is patience, is focus, is why are you doing what you're doing? It's be patient, it's slow the fuck down, it's focus on one thing, it's master one thing, it's become masterful, it's, you know, go slow down to speed up. That's the lesson here. So if you feel like you could get any of those lessons, you could get any of those lessons with this podcast, even if you're not traveling globally. So she's like, let's kill it. Let's kill it in Australia. Let's kill it in New Zealand. Cause I loved New Zealand. And I have not went to Perth in Australia. I have not went down south or up north. Like all these places in Australia that I could still visit, I haven't went to. And I'm gonna go to UK and LA and Canada and all that. And as much as I'm coming, y'all, believe me, I am. It was such a good lesson. And here's the thing. I left the meeting. I rang my husband and my operations manager straight away. And I said, you guys, I got some new information and I'm going to change my mind. And that is the thing. Stop holding on to shit that's not working. Be willing to move and adjust like water down the river, down fucking stream, as Abraham Hicks would say. Don't be trying to go upstream. Why are you going to try to go up fucking stream? How do you know you're upstream? It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. The universe keeps giving you signs. You're not profitable. The shit's not working. Stop going upstream. Go downstream. Downstream to me is like, oh shit, that feels good. That's so much easier. So my impatience is going to cost me on many levels. Instead of going, you know what? I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm not coming to the UK right now, and I'm not coming to America on the East Coast right now because I actually need to fucking kill it in Australia. I actually need to squeeze the juice and the lemon that is Australia and then New Zealand because it's next door. I need to do an Australian tour. I need to do a New Zealand tour. And I'm sharing this with you because this is what I do, right? I keep it real. Because if in case you're looking and you're watching going, this person's killing it, this person's killing it, you don't know who's killing it. You don't know what it's costing them to kill it. You don't know if they're killing their own selves doing what they're doing. You don't know about the skinny lady with the 12-pack that she doesn't talk to her kids and she doesn't eat meals and her husband and her don't love each other and she still hates her body. You don't know about the rich person that's got 4 Lamborghinis and mansions, how fucking lonely they are and how much they don't have love in their life. Does that make sense? Like, you don't know. So I try to tell you so that you don't know my world, and I try to keep it real because I think if we all keep it real, it really manages our expectations as a society, as women, as business owners. Here's the real fucking deal. You need to be masterful at one thing. You need to go hard into it. You need to master and own that shit. I've been talking about confidence and FWOT. That's what I talk about. I'm not talking about 50 million things. That is my niche. That's my jam. When you work with me, when you join the sisterhood, hell yeah, I cover other stuff. But how I market myself is with one thing. I want to be the queen of that. I want to be known for that. When you think confidence, you think Erica. You think the queen of confidence. That's what I want to do. And what is that going to do for me? I say it all the time. You think about, Ed Sheeran. You think about Adele. They didn't sing the song once and got a fucking Grammy. Ed Sheeran sang his song millions of times. He sang his song on the streets, busking. He sang his song in pubs. He's singing songs at fucking competitions. He sang that fucking song a million times. And then when he got a Grammy, everyone's like, oh my God, he got a Grammy. He's a new artist and he got a Grammy. He ain't a fucking new artist. He's been singing that same track forever. I am still singing my confidence track. And stop trying to change lanes. Be patient. Stick to this shit. Prove to yourself that you're going to commit to it. So I'm telling you, my little lesson is not little. It's huge. I just had a chat with my whole team. We're going to meet with Lily. And we're going to dominate Australia and New Zealand. We're going to do a New Zealand tour. North and South. New Zealand, we coming back. I loved it, by the way. Fuck, I loved it. It was so good. I have to go to New Zealand. We're dominating Perth. I'm going to Perth. I'm going to South Australia. We're going to go to Northern Australia, Queensland. We're going to go to fucking Sydney. And we're going to kill it in Melbourne. Before you take over the world, take over your town. Take over your block. Take over your city. Take over your state. Take over your country. That's my lesson. Slow down, Erica. And there's no mistakes made. And there's no ego and there's no pride. And I go, ooh, better. That's a better idea. That's going to benefit us better. We can then keep funds. We can, go crazy here, blow it up here. And then with the funds that we make, then we go to America. Because that shit costs dollars. To go to another country is huge. Because you think about the investment you're making, plus the investment I want to make in my sisterhood women. I want them to have a nice venue in Melbourne. I want them to have cool things. I want us to be able to do awesome stuff with our big sisters, our year 2 sisterhood ladies. So the bigger picture is that. And so today I'm just sharing a little bit of my behind the scenes and why I'm not traveling globally this year, why I'm not going to travel globally anymore right now until I can. It makes so much sense to me now that I'm saying it out loud. It makes so much sense that I'm pacing myself. And I hope that this helps you and inspires you to give yourself permission to change your mind and give yourself permission to go with what feels right and to say no and to cancel shit and to rejig what you got to rejig so that it works out for you. And hell yeah, you should be making a profit. And hell yeah, you should be profitable. And it has nothing to do with if you're helping people or not. Because remember, money is just an energy exchange. The more value you provide, the more money you will make. I pay my nail lady a lot of money because she gives me great value. My nails last. They look amazing. I pay her the money. I'm fucking happy. But the things that provide you a lot of value, you will find a way to pay for it. So how the fuck can you and I be more valuable and provide more value to our clients? I'll leave you to ponder on that shit. Thank you for listening. I love you so damn much. And I wish you all the best in your biz and in your life. See you next time. Love you. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes. Subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. Share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it. And if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.